I think right now what people want is they want competence. They're tired of other things.
We are the people who dreamed a spectacular dream. It is time to speak up loudly and strongly and powerfully and defend the integrity of our country. When was the last time anybody saw us beating, let's say, China in a trade deal? They kill us. I beat China all the time. All the time. And people don't like writing about it because they don't want to give the Trump administration credit. But I'm used to that. I'm used to it. You got to get used to it. You know who knows, though? The people know. The people know. Our country is in serious trouble. We don't have victories anymore. We used to have victories, but we don't have them. They beat us all the time. So we ended up with empty factories and no jobs. By the thousands, by the tens of thousands. We don't know what's happening. And it's got to stop. And it's got to stop fast. When did we beat Japan at anything? They send their cars over by the millions. And what do? When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? It doesn't exist, folks. Our enemies are getting stronger and stronger by the day, and we as a country are getting weaker.
I just don't believe instinctively in turning the other cheek. If somebody was out to hurt you, if somebody was out to do a number on you, I really believe that you should just do a number on them if you get the chance.
When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us, at our stupidity. And now they're beating us economically. They are not our friend, believe me.
If you have a country, you have to have a border. So if somebody wants to come in through the legal channels, that's fine. But you can't just walk across and say, okay, good, everybody's a citizen.
The U.S. has become a dumping ground for everybody else's problems.
Some of the people that we're getting in the United States are people you don't want. We're getting criminals. We're getting people from jails. They're releasing them. We're like a dumping ground. They're releasing them into the United States, into the southern borders, all over the place.
It's true. And these are the best and the finest. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting.
And you have to take those people and get them out, and you have to be tough. And we're not tough about it. And I don't know, is it that we're not tough, or are they just incompetent? Because I have a feeling there's a lot of incompetence beyond toughness.
It only makes common sense. They're sending us not the right people. It's coming from more than Mexico. It's coming from all over South and Latin America, and it's coming probably from the Middle East. But we don't know, because we have no protection and we have no competence.
We need toughness. We need this, we need the brain power, and we need toughness. People I know that are really tough and really smart, and right now that's what we need. That's very important to people now. I believe strongly in getting even. If somebody has hurt you, if somebody's gone out of their way to hurt you, I think that if you have the opportunity, you should certainly go out of your way to do a number on them. And I've had more criticism about that one statement in my book than any other statement.
Islamic terrorism is eating up large portions of the Middle East. They become rich. I'm in competition with them. You don't hear that from anybody else. You don't hear it from anybody else.
I think a lot of the press is very dishonest. I think a lot of the press is really, really dishonest.
One of their political weapons is cancel culture, driving people from their jobs, shaming dissenters, and demanding total submission from anyone who disagrees. Every virtue is obscured, every motive is twisted, every fact is distorted, and every flaw is magnified until the history is purged and the record is disfigured beyond all recognition. There is a growing danger that threatens every blessing our ancestors fought so hard for. And we have nothing. We can't even go there. We have nothing. Even our nuclear arsenal doesn't work. And I thought it was horrible when it was broadcast on television, because boy, does that send signals to Putin.
You can never be sure of anything, can you?
That look at us and they say, that is a group of people, and that is a nation that truly has no clue. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Many of these people have no idea why they're doing this, but some know exactly what they are doing. They think the American people are weak and soft and submissive. But no, the American people are strong and proud.
You know, words are less important to me than deeds.
Politicians are all talk, no action. Nothing's going to get done. They will not bring us, believe me, to the promised land. They will not.
Unbelievably archaic and slow-moving, and in many cases unfair. In many cases, you're forced to make deals that are not the deal you'd make. You'd make a much different kind of a deal. You're forced into situations that you hate to be forced into. They really do have a tremendously powerful weapon, but they don't use it, and they don't use it properly. They are terrible negotiators. It's a tremendously powerful weapon if they knew how to use it. It's always a challenge, like life itself is a challenge.
And I hear my fellow Republicans, and they're wonderful people. I like them. They all want me to support them.
I think I help people. I like people. I have a good relationship with people. I have a lot of great relationships in terms of business and in terms of people generally. I try and help as much as I can. But you know, there are times when you just have to say, that's enough. That's all I can do. I get paid a lot of money to make speeches, and I give the money to charities. And I'm happy about it and all this. But one of the words I've added over the last couple of years was pressure. You have to have the ability to handle pressure. And if you don't, you should get a great job and enjoy your life. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
And I hear their speeches, and they don't talk jobs, and they don't talk China. I watch the speeches of these people, and they say, the sun will rise, the moon will set, all sorts of wonderful things will happen over. And people are saying, what's going on? I just want a job. Just get me a job. And they can't do that. They just can't do that. They haven't done anything for you. They haven't done anything. 100 years, they haven't done anything. And that's what's happening. And it's going to get worse. So I've watched the politicians. I've dealt with them all my life. If you can't make a good deal with a politician, then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good. And that's what we have. representing us. They don't even have a chance. They're controlled fully. They're controlled fully by the lobbyists, by the donors, and by the special interests, fully. Some of these mistakes were born of indifference and neglect. Others from naive thinking and misguided judgment. But you know what? It won't happen. It won't happen. Because we have to stop doing... things for some people, but for this country, it's destroying our country. We have to stop, and it has to stop now. This attack on our liberty, our magnificent liberty, must be stopped, and it will be stopped very quickly. They want to silence us, but we will not be silenced. We will state the truth in full, without apology. Our country needs a truly great leader, and we need a truly great leader now. We stand tall, we stand proud, and we only kneel to Almighty God. We need a leader that can bring back our jobs, can bring back our manufacturing, can bring back our military, can take care of our vets. We remembered the incredible sacrifices and courage. We remember that governments exist to protect the safety and happiness of their own people. A nation must care for its own citizens first. We need somebody that can take the brand of the United States and make it great again. It's like, do we have a choice? We have to fight, right? We have to fight. We have to fight for everything, whether we like it or not. This is who we are. This is what we believe. And these are the values that will guide us as we strive to build an even better and greater future. As long as we are true to ourselves, then there is no task too great, no dream too large, no goal beyond our reach.